You want to learn Korean, but you don't know what to do. You don't want to know what next to do. You need advice. This is the video for you. Hi guys, my name is Yemi. I am a Nigerian and this is Yemi Express. If you watched my last video, please do an attendance check in the comment section. I love you. And if you're new to my channel, please try and join the family of learning Korean. If you're already a subscriber, I love you. Thank you for coming back. Now, I don't want to talk too much, so let's get straight to the video. So let's start. Number one thing to do is listen to Korean language. How do you do this? Watch Korean movies, listen to K-pop, watch BTS live, watch any K-pop related content, any Korean related content, variety shows, reality shows, as far as you're listening to Korean language. This is very important. I had times where I was watching movies and my cousins were like, can't you reduce the volume? You can even mute the TV and just read the subtitles. There are subtitles there. No, I cannot, because it is the language I am listening to. I am watching the movie, I am listening to the language, and also reading the subtitles. If there's no volume on a Korean drama, I don't watch it, because for me, the most important part is listening. It's very sweet. It's very sweet to listen to. Wait. 사랑해. 사랑해. 사랑한다고. As you dey hear, I know they sweet you for yeah. As you dey hear, I know they sweet you. It sweet you, Abby. That's the reason why you need to listen to it. So you guys have already passed that part, because I can see that all of you guys watch K-dramas and listen to K-pop. So second point, learn the Korean alphabet and writing system. I've gotten comments from so many of you that learning Korean alphabet is hard. NANI? That didn't happen to me. It was so easy. I learned it in like 2 hours. However, learning it is different from mastering it, like when it's in your blood already. Like me now, I've reached this stage. I can write, I can read, I can listen, I can do all the 4 categories, but there's an extent, like there's a rating to all of them. But it was only possible because I learned how to read and write Korean. You guys understand me? So the reason why you're learning how to write Korean, because it's going to help you in pronouncing Korean language, in speaking, and everything. You understand? I'm going to give one example. This guy. Do you know his name? Do you know him? If you don't know him, and you're telling me you're a K-drama fan, come on, will you get out of my... You know him, you don't know his name. Now, his name is Kujumpio. Oh, so you know his real name. His real name is Lee Min-ho. Lee Min-ho in romanization is written as this. So everybody says Lee Min-ho, as in Jet Li, Lee Min-ho. But the shocking thing is, Lee Min-ho's name in Korean language it's not written as Lee. It's actually written as E. Is Lee Min-ho. Lee Min-ho. So most of the time, you'll find out that most of these Koreans that have this Lee name, when written in Korean, it's actually written as E. So if I pronounce this name faster, it becomes Lee Min-ho. It actually sounds the same. The next point is learn Konglish words. Konglish words are Korean words that were borrowed from English language. They actually sound pretty much alike. Like cake is keiki. Jesus. NANI? Eh? Is that not Japanese? Oh my god, I'm bringing Japanese into this video. Too much anime. Bagayero konyo. So sorry. I'm sorry. So cake is keiku. Coca-Cola is cola. Cup is cup. Phone is 핸드폰. Ice cream is 아이스크림. These words are plenty, like almost 20% of Korean words sound like English words. So all you just have to do is look for those Konglish words. Search it out on Google, Konglish words, you see them plenty. After learning how to write Korean, you can start practicing by trying to spell Konglish words. OMG, I don't even know. Please, guys, if I'm explaining this thing really well for you guys, please just drop a comment down below so I'll know. The next point is learning Korean numbers. This was the second thing that I did when I was learning Korean, and the reason why I did it was because when they taught us French in secondary school, and they taught us French numbers, and it was actually easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on. So I just felt, okay, maybe I should learn it, and it actually paid off. So trust me, learn the Korean numbers. However, Korean language has 2 number systems. Hey! Don't be scared. We'll tackle that when the time comes. So learn just one for that period, and the one I advise for you to learn is the Sino Korean numbers. The Sino Korean numbers are very easy to learn, and there's actually an exercise that I'll give you guys when the time comes for you to do, because you'll be using these Korean numbers to practice and memorize the Korean alphabet. This is actually the reason why I said you should learn these Korean numbers. The next point is learning common Korean phrases. When I say learning common Korean phrases, I mean the extremely common ones like hello, hi, what's your name, and stuff like that, but learning the easy ones. Some people go along to learn common Korean phrases that are way beyond their level. And you still forget all this and you start beating yourself up. But it's not your fault, because it's easier for you to say those phrases when you know the meaning behind it. So when you're learning common Korean phrases, it has to be simple things like 안녕하세요, 안녕히 가세요, 안녕히 계세요, 잘 가, 잘 잤어, 잘 지냈어. Simple, short phrases. We'll tackle that in a video, don't worry. I feel good. So the next point, learn Korean grammar and vocabulary. How are you going to do that? You're going to do that through using websites, apps, and books. Websites, apps, and books. There are various recommendations for each of these. I give that in a TikTok video, which I'll play at the end of this video. So stay tuned for the end of this video so you can get the recommendations. The next point, always write down, practice, and revise everything that you are learning. It is needed. If this week you learned this, by the end of the week, write them down, practice them, see whether you can remember them or whether you know them. Every week, at the end of every week, try and revise. Then by the end of the whole month, try and revise everything you learned in the whole month. Trust me, this will pay off. So make sure you're writing as you're studying. Always write and practice. Then the last is going to be a very weird point, but trust me, it is needed. Talk to people, Korean learners, Korean natives on Hello Talk. Talk to animals, talk to things, talk to the wall. I'm serious. You would need to always pronounce what you're saying. You need to always say it out so that you can remember them. You might look like a mad person, you know. Seriously, you might look like a mad person. Like in this my video, I was talking to an ostrich. You better not judge me. Don't even judge me. I was talking to an ostrich, and that was just the height of it. Talking to an ostrich.
Somebody that went to school.
At home, I talk to the wall. I talk to myself in the mirror. I talk to air. And my siblings are always like, her madness has started. Yes. Could have some more. It has started. But it's what is helping me learn, because I don't have native Koreans around me. So don't feel ashamed if you're doing that, and don't feel ashamed to do it. All right. So these are the things that you need to know when you want to start learning Korean. This is just a guide to how you learn Korean language. And if you feel this video is helpful, please leave a thumbs up. It's encouraging, trust me. And if you have any questions, drop in the comment section. Please share. Thank you for staying to the end of this video. I love you. Now you guys can watch the recommendation video that I did on TikTok. Bye. See you in my next video.